Nathan Reed glanced at his phone during the meeting. His boss, CEO Valerie Cross, slammed her hand on the table. Peek at that phone again and you're fired. I don't tolerate distractions. Nathan looked up. Calm, steady. Then fire me. My daughter has leukemia. That's the hospital calling. If she needs me, I go. Job or no job. The room went silent. Valerie stared. What? My 6-year-old daughter is fighting for her life. Your meeting isn't more important than her. Then fire me, or let me check my phone. What Valerie did next astonished everyone. Even Nathan. Nathan Reed, 34 years old, single father to 6-year-old Lily, was exhausted. Focus means success, where she'd say. Distractions mean failure. Just the job, Nathan said. The insurance. That's all I need. There has to be more. Medical bills, expenses, childcare. I manage. But barely. Let me help, please. Well, why? Why do you care? Valerie was quiet. Because I almost fired you for being a good father. Because that's wrong. And because I see myself in you. The dedication, the sacrifice, the determination. I want to help. Nathan didn't understand, but he accepted because he needed it for Lily. Valerie set up a fund, covering Lily's uncovered medical expenses, arranged childcare, gave Nathan flexible hours. Work when you can. Be with Lily when she needs you. We'll figure it out. This is too much. Halfway through the meeting, Nathan's phone buzzed. Hospital, he glanced at it. It's not enough, but it's a start. Over the next months, Valerie visited often, brought gifts, spent time with Lily. Why do you come? Nathan asked one day. Because Lily reminds me of someone I lost. Who? My daughter. She died of leukemia. 10 years ago. She was 7. Nathan's heart stopped. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. No one knows. I don't talk about it. But watching Lily fight, it brings it all back. Is that why you're helping? Because of your daughter? Partly, but also because it's right. Because you stood up to me, called me out, chose your daughter over your job. That's courage. That's love. That deserves support. Valerie stopped mid-sentence. Mr. Reed, put that phone away. Nathan saw her differently then. Not as the ruthless CEO, but as a grieving mother. Still carrying pain. Still loving her lost child. Thank you for everything, for seeing us. Thank you for reminding me what matters. I'd forgotten. Work consumed me. I thought success equaled worth. You showed me it doesn't. Family does. I'm sorry, it's important. I don't care. Meetings are phone-free. You know the rules. Nathan put the phone down, tried to focus, but his mind was on Lily. 5 minutes later, the phone buzzed again. He glanced. Valerie slammed her hand on the table. Peek at that phone again and you're fired. I don't tolerate distractions. Everyone froze, waiting for Nathan to apologize, to comply, to submit. Nathan looked at her. Calm, steady, unflinching. Lily had been diagnosed with leukemia 8 months ago. Aggressive, requiring constant treatment. Then fire me. The room gasped. Excuse me? Valerie's voice was ice. Fire me. My 6-year-old daughter has leukemia. That's the hospital calling. If she needs me, I go. Job or no job. Valerie stared, speechless. Nathan continued. I've worked here for 5 years, done my job well, never missed a deadline, never complained, but my daughter is fighting for her life. Your quarterly results don't compare to that, so fire me if you want, but I'm checking my phone. He picked it up, answered. Hello? Yes, this is Nathan. Is Lily okay? Everyone watched, Valerie included. Okay, thank you. I'll be there in 20 minutes. He hung up, looked at Valerie. Her white blood cell count dropped. They need me to consent to emergency treatment. I'm leaving. Fire me if you must, but I'm going. Nathan worked as a mid-level manager at Cross Technologies. Good salary, excellent insurance. He stood, grabbed his jacket, headed for the door. Wait. Valerie's voice, quiet, not angry, something else. Nathan turned. Is she okay, your daughter? No, she's not okay. She has cancer. She's 6. She's terrified. And she needs her dad, so I'm going. Valerie looked at him, really looked. Saw exhaustion, fear, determination, love. Go, we'll discuss this later. Are you firing me? I don't know. Go take care of your daughter. He couldn't afford to lose this job. Lily's treatment cost thousands. Insurance covered most, but not all. Nathan left, drove to the hospital, signed consent forms, held Lily's hand through the procedure. Daddy, I'm scared. I know, baby, but you're so brave. The bravest girl I know. Will you stay? Always. I'll always stay. 3 hours later, Lily was stable, resting. Nathan sat beside her bed, exhausted, terrified. His phone rang, work number, Valerie. He didn't answer. Couldn't deal with being fired, not now. She called again, then texted. Answer your phone. I'm not firing you. I need to talk. He answered. Hello? He was drowning in medical debt, exhaustion, fear. How is she, your daughter? Nathan was surprised by the softness in her voice. Stable, for now. Good, I'm glad. Pause. I need to apologize. For what? For threatening you. For not asking why you were checking your phone. For assuming it was a distraction. You didn't know. I should have. You've worked here 5 years. You're reliable, dedicated. If you were checking your phone in a meeting, it mattered. I should have asked. Instead, I threatened you. It's okay. It's not okay. I was cruel, thoughtless, wrong. I'm sorry. Nathan didn't know what to say. Valerie Cross didn't apologize, ever. But he showed up, every day, did his job, worked hard. Thank you. That means a lot. How long has your daughter been sick? 8 months, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. She's responding to treatment, but it's hard, exhausting, terrifying. And you're doing this alone, no partner? My wife left 6 months ago, said she couldn't handle it. Watching Lily suffer, she just left. I haven't heard from her since. Valerie was quiet. I'm sorry, that's unimaginable. It is what it is. Lily and I are a team. We'll get through this. You're remarkable, working full-time, caring for a sick child, doing it alone. I don't know how you manage. I don't have a choice. She needs me, so I do it. Still, it's remarkable. I wanted you to know that. Except when Lily needed him. Then nothing else mattered. Thank you, Ms. Cross. Call me Valerie. And Nathan? Take the rest of the week off, paid. Spend time with Lily. I can't. I have projects. Your team can handle them. You need to be with your daughter. That's more important than any project. Are you sure? I'm sure, and Nathan. From now on, if the hospital calls, you answer. Meeting or no meeting, I don't care. Your daughter comes first. Nathan felt tears building. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Don't thank me. This is how it should be. I should have been asking this all along. Supporting you. I'm sorry I didn't. After hanging up, Nathan sat in the hospital room. Processing. Valerie Cross had apologized. Had given him time off. Had prioritized Lily over work. Today was a board meeting. Quarterly results, CEO Valerie Cross presenting. Who was this woman? The next day, Valerie visited the hospital. Brought flowers, books, toys. Ms. Cross, what are you doing here? I wanted to meet Lily, if that's okay. Nathan was shocked. Of course. She's awake. Come in. Lily was tiny in the hospital bed. Bald from chemo. Pale but smiling. Hi, sweetheart. I'm Valerie. I work with your dad. Are you his boss? I am. Daddy says you're really smart and a little scary. Valerie Cross, 40 years old, self-made billionaire, was notorious. Demanding. Ruthless. No tolerance for weakness. Valerie laughed. He's right, on both counts. Are you here to fire him? No, I'm here to apologize to him and to you. Why me? Because I threatened to fire your dad for checking his phone. He was checking to see if you were okay. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Lily studied her. It's okay. Daddy says everyone makes mistakes. What matters is fixing them. Your dad's a smart man. The smartest and the best. Valerie spent an hour with them, talking, learning about Lily, about Nathan, about their struggles. How can I help? What do you need? Valerie's visits became regular. Weekly, sometimes twice a week. Yes. After she died, I threw myself into work, built my company, tried to forget, but you can't forget. You just learn to carry it. Lily reached for Valerie's hand. I'm sorry you lost her, but I'm glad you have me, even if just for visits. Valerie cried, Me too, sweetheart, me too. Nathan watched their bond grow, watched Valerie soften, smile, laugh, heal. She's good for Lily, the nurses said, and Lily's good for her. They're good for each other. 6 months into Lily's treatment, Nathan and Valerie talked more. Really talked. Tell me about your ex-wife, Valerie asked one day. Not much to tell. We met young, married at 22, had Lily at 28. When she got sick, Rebecca couldn't handle it. The treatments, the fear. She left. That's abandonment. She'd bring Lily books, read to her during chemo, play games, just be there. That's grief. Everyone handles it differently. I chose to stay. She chose to run. I don't blame her. You should. She abandoned you and Lily. Anger doesn't help. I focus on what I can control, taking care of Lily. That's enough. Valerie respected that. You're better than me. When Sarah died, I was furious. At God, at doctors, at the universe, at my ex-husband. Where is he? Remarried, different state. 3 new kids. He moved on. I couldn't. Still can't. Have you tried therapy, dating? Therapy, yes. Dating? No. What's the point? No one wants a grieving mother who can't let go. I don't think that's true. Isn't it? You're a single dad with a sick kid. How many women would take that on? Why do you come? Lily asked during one visit. Fair point. I don't date either. No time, no energy, no interest. So we're both broken. Or we're both surviving. There's a difference. 1 year into Lily's treatment, she went into remission, officially cancer-free. The celebration was massive. Nathan cried. Lily laughed. Valerie brought a cake. We did it, Lily cheered. You did it, Nathan corrected. You fought. You won. We all won, Valerie added. Team Lily. Nathan hugged her, impulsive, grateful, real. Thank you for everything, for being here, for supporting us, for caring. Because you remind me of my daughter, and because I like you. Valerie hugged back. Thank you for letting me, for giving me a second chance at this. At what? At being part of a child's life, at feeling like a mother again. You gave me that. I'll never forget it. Over the next months, they spent more time together. Not just at hospitals, dinners, parks, movies. This feels like dating, Nathan joked one evening. Is it? I'm not sure I remember how. Me neither. But I like spending time with you, with Lily. I like it too, more than I expected. 2 years after that first meeting, Valerie admitted her feelings. Nathan, I need to tell you something. What was her name? Your daughter. Okay? I have feelings for you, real feelings. I've tried to ignore them. Told myself it's just gratitude or grief, but it's not. It's real. I care about you, about Lily, about us. Nathan stared. I feel the same, but I didn't want to say anything. You're my boss. It's complicated. It is complicated, but we've already broken every rule. I visit your daughter. I pay her medical bills. I spend every weekend with you. We're already complicated. So what do? We try, if you want to, if you're willing to risk it. I'm willing. But what about work? The power dynamic? I'll recuse myself from your employment decisions. HR will handle it. We'll keep work and personal separate. And Lily, what if this doesn't work? She's attached to you. She calls you Aunt Val. If we try and fail, it'll hurt her. Then we don't fail. We make it work. For her, for us. Sarah, she was 7 when she died. Leukemia, like you have. Nathan kissed her, soft, tentative, testing. Valerie kissed back, certain, sure, real. When they pulled apart, both were crying. This is insane, Nathan said. The best things usually are. They dated quietly, privately. Lily was thrilled. Are you Daddy's girlfriend? She asked Valerie. Maybe. Is that okay? Yes, I love you, Aunt Val. I want you to be my family. I want that too, sweetheart. More than anything. Did she fight hard? 3 years after that first meeting, Valerie proposed. Not traditional, but perfect. At the hospital where they'd met, where it all started. Nathan Reed, 3 years ago, you stood up to me. Chose your daughter over your job. You reminded me what matters. What's real. What's worth fighting for. You let me into your life, into Lily's life. You gave me a second chance at family, at love, at being a mother. Will you marry me? Nathan laughed through tears. I'm supposed to ask you. Screw tradition, I'm asking. Will you marry me? Yes, absolutely yes. Lily cheered from her bed. Finally, I've been waiting for this. They married 6 months later. Small ceremony, Lily as flower girl, hospital staff as guests. In her vows, Valerie said, 3 years ago, I threatened to fire you for checking your phone. You said, then fire me. My daughter needs me. You chose love over fear, family over security. That's courage. That's everything. Thank you for standing up to me, for calling me out, for showing me what matters. Thank you for giving me Lily, for giving me love, for giving me a second chance. So hard, she was brave, like you. Nathan's vows. 3 years ago, I thought my life was over. Lily was sick. My wife left. I was alone, terrified. You threatened to fire me. I stood up to you. You could have fired me. Instead, you helped me, supported me, loved Lily. You gave us everything. Thank you for seeing us, for choosing us, for being brave enough to try. Lily insisted on vows too. Aunt Val, thank you for being here, for reading to me, for making Daddy smile. You're my family now. I love you. Valerie sobbed. I love you too, Lily. Thank you for letting me be your mom, for healing my broken heart, for being brave. You're my miracle. Was she your only kid? Marriage brought healing for all of them. The board will talk. Let them. You've been carrying extra work for years. Juggling Lily's illness and job demands. You've earned a promotion. Period. Nathan excelled, proved he deserved it, silenced critics. 4 years into marriage, they discussed more kids. I'd like another child, Valerie said, if you're open to it. I'm 40, you're 44. Is that too old? Women have kids in their 40s, and adoption is always an option. They tried fertility treatments. Nothing worked. Maybe we're meant to have just Lily, Nathan said. Maybe, but I'd like to try adoption. Give another child a home, a family. Valerie legally adopted Lily. Now it's official. You're mine. They adopted a baby girl from foster care, born to a teenage mother who couldn't care for her. They named her Sarah, after Valerie's first daughter. Is that okay? Valerie asked Nathan. Naming her after Sarah? It's perfect. Your first Sarah would be proud. Lily, now 11, was obsessed. My baby sister. I'll teach her everything. Watching Lily with baby Sarah, Valerie healed. I lost one Sarah, but I gained another. And Lily. I'm so lucky. We're all lucky, Nathan corrected. 5 years into marriage, Lily relapsed. Cancer returned, aggressive. Nathan fell apart. Not again. We can't do this again. Valerie held him. We can. We will. Together. We're stronger now. I was always yours, Mom. The paper just makes it legal. The treatment was brutal. Lily fought hard. Nathan and Valerie supported her. I'm scared, Mom. I know, baby, but you've done this before. You're a warrior. What if I don't make it this time? Then we'll love you every second until you do. But you're going to make it. I believe in you. Lily's treatment lasted 18 months. Chemo, radiation, experimental drugs. But she survived, went into remission, again. Twice, she declared at 13. I've beaten cancer twice. I'm invincible. You are, Valerie agreed. My little warrior. 10 years after that first meeting, they returned to Cross Technologies. Mom, I'll never get tired of hearing that. To the conference room, where Nathan had stood up to Valerie. This is where it started, Nathan told Sarah, now 6. Where Daddy stood up to Mom. Where Daddy chose me, Lily corrected, now 16. Healthy, thriving. He said, fire me, my daughter needs me. Mom said, okay, and everything changed. That's so cool, Sarah said. Daddy was brave. So was Mom, Lily added. She admitted she was wrong, apologized, helped us. That's brave too. They placed a plaque in the conference room, private, just for them. In this room, Nathan Reed chose love over fear. Valerie Cross chose compassion over pride. A family was born. 10 years of gratitude. 15 years after the meeting, Valerie stepped down as CEO. Nathan watched them. His daughter, his wife, his family. Retired at 55, focused on family and a new mission. I'm starting a foundation, helping families with pediatric cancer, financial support, emotional support, practical help. Why? Reporters asked. Because I lost my first daughter to leukemia. Almost lost my second. I know what that fear feels like, what that burden costs. I want to help families who are living it. The foundation was named Sarah's Hope, after both Sarahs. It helped thousands of families, paid medical bills, provided childcare, offered counseling. You're changing lives, Nathan told her. I'm paying forward what I should have done years ago, when Sarah first got sick. I was so focused on my grief, I didn't help others. Now I can. Lily, now 21, worked at the foundation. I help kids like me, kids who are scared, sick, fighting. I tell them they can win, because I did. Twice. She's incredible, Valerie told Nathan. Our girl, she's changing the world. I can't believe this is my life. 3 years ago, I was alone, terrified. Now I have everything. She learned from you, courage, compassion, strength. 20 years after the meeting, they renewed their vows. Massive celebration, Lily and Sarah as witnesses, foundation beneficiaries as guests. Valerie's vows. 20 years ago, you stood up to me, said, fire me. My daughter needs me. You chose love over security, family over fear. You taught me what matters, what's real, what's worth fighting for. Thank you for being brave, for standing up, for choosing love. Every day, every time. Nathan's vows. 20 years ago, I was terrified. My daughter was sick. My wife left. I was alone. You threatened to fire me. I stood my ground. You could have ended me. Instead, you saved me, helped me, loved me, gave me everything. Thank you for apologizing, for admitting you were wrong, for choosing us, for building this life. Lily spoke. 20 years ago, my dad chose me over his job. My mom chose us over her pride. They built a family from courage, from love, from never giving up. That's my legacy. That's what they taught me. Choose love every time. Sarah added, I was adopted into this family, given everything. Love, support, purpose, because mom and dad believe in second chances, in love, in family. I'm proof that families are built, not just born. We all have everything, Valerie corrected. We built this together. At work, Valerie stepped back. Promoted Nathan to VP, different department, no reporting relationship. You earned this, not because you're my husband, because you're excellent. 25 years after the meeting, the foundation had helped 50,000 families. 30 years after the meeting, they were interviewed for a documentary. Your story is incredible. A CEO threatening to fire an employee, him standing up, her apologizing, love blooming. How? Valerie answered. Nathan reminded me of what I'd lost. When I threatened him, he didn't back down. He said, my daughter needs me. That stopped me cold, because my daughter had needed me, and I'd lost her. I saw his courage, his love, his sacrifice. I wanted to be part of that, to support it, to learn from it. Nathan added, I stood up because I had to. Lily was everything. The job mattered, but she mattered more. Valerie could have ended me. Instead, she saved me, saved us. What's your advice for parents in crisis? Valerie, ask for help, accept help. Don't suffer alone. I did that when Sarah died, isolated myself, nearly destroyed me. There's no shame in needing support. Nathan, stand up for what matters, your family, your kids, your values. Jobs come and go. Family is forever. Prioritize accordingly. And your advice for employers? Valerie, see your employees as humans, with families, with struggles, with lives beyond work. Support them. They'll be loyal, dedicated, grateful. 50,000 children, Valerie marveled, all because Nathan stood up to me. All because you listened, Nathan corrected. You could have fired me. You chose compassion instead. Lily was 26, doctor, pediatric oncologist, following her passion. I treat kids like me, show them they can survive, thrive, live. Her patients adored her. Dr. Lily gets it. She's been there. Sarah was 16, wanted to be a social worker. Help families navigate medical systems, like the foundation helped us. Another generation of helpers, Nathan said proudly. We raise good kids, Valerie agreed. 35 years after the meeting, Nathan was 69. Valerie was 75. Family first policies, unlimited sick leave for family emergencies, on-site childcare. We're the most family-friendly tech company in America. Because you knew what mattered, Valerie said. You lived it. They visited the conference room. The plaque's still there. 35 years since you stood up, since you listened, we've had a good run. The best run. Lily joined them. Now 41, chief of pediatric oncology at the hospital where she'd been treated. This is where it started. Dad standing up to mom. Mom choosing compassion, everything that followed. You followed, Valerie corrected. You're the real legacy, surviving, thriving, helping others survive. Both retired, living quietly, enjoying grandchildren. I learned from the best. 40 years after the meeting, they celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary. The entire foundation staff attended. Thousands of families they'd helped. Nathan's speech. 40 years ago, I walked into a meeting, checked my phone. Valerie threatened to fire me. I said, fire me. My daughter needs me. She didn't fire me. She helped me, loved me, built this life with me. Best decision I ever made. Standing up, choosing love over fear. Valerie's speech. 40 years ago, I was a monster, ruthless, cold, focused only on success. Nathan stood up to me, reminded me what mattered. I could have fired him. I chose compassion. Best decision of my life. It gave me everything. Love, family, purpose. Thank you, Nathan, for being brave, for standing up, for choosing love. Lily added. 40 years ago, I was sick, scared. My dad chose me over his job. My mom chose us over her pride. They built a family from courage. I'm here because they fought, because they loved, because they never gave up. That's legacy. 45 years after the meeting, Valerie passed away, peacefully, surrounded by family. Her last words to Nathan: thank you for standing up, for teaching me, for loving me, for giving me 45 years of purpose. Thank you for listening, for choosing us, for being brave. See you soon. Lily had 3 kids. Sarah had 2. Their home was full of noise, love, life. Not too soon. I have grandkids to spoil. She smiled, closed her eyes. Gone. Nathan lived another 3 years. At 77, heart failure. His last words to Lily: I stood up to her. Best thing I ever did. It gave me everything. You, Sarah, this family. Never be afraid to stand up for what matters. I won't, Daddy, I promise. Their joint funeral was massive. Thousands attended. Lily spoke. My parents built a family from courage, from standing up, from refusing to back down. Dad chose me over his job. Mom chose us over her ego. They taught me to be brave, to fight, to love. That's their legacy. Sarah added, they showed me that families are built through choice, through courage, through love. I'm proof. I was adopted into this family, given everything, because they believed in second chances. A statue was erected at the foundation, Nathan and Valerie, standing together. The plaque read, Nathan Reed and Valerie Cross. He stood up for love. She chose compassion. A family was born. 45 years of courage, grace, and unwavering commitment to each other into families in crisis. Remember when you threatened to fire me? Nathan asked one evening. The foundation continued, now run by Lily and Sarah. We carry their legacy, help families, fight for what matters, never back down. 50 years after that meeting, Lily was 61, still treating kids, still fighting cancer. She told every patient the same story. My dad stood up to his boss, said, fire me, my daughter needs me. She didn't fire him. She helped us, eventually married him, built a family, saved my life twice. The lesson? Stand up for what matters, don't back down. Love is worth the risk, always. And in every child's eyes she saw belief, hope, courage. The legacy continued, one brave choice at a time, one act of courage at a time. How could I forget? Worst moment of my professional life. One family saved at a time, forever. Hakiyanomam, hamatinomanom, ninanasawitin. If this story moved you, subscribe to VML Stories for more tales of courage, standing up for what matters, and love born from brave choices. Hit that like button, drop a comment sharing your thoughts, and share this with someone who needs to remember that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is stand up and say no. Because sometimes standing up for love changes everything. See you in the next story. Best moment of mine, I finally stood up for Lily, for myself, for what mattered. You taught me courage, real courage, not business courage, human courage. They returned to Cross Technologies, now renamed Reed Cross Enterprises. Nathan had become CEO after Valerie retired, transformed the culture,